Well, I think they both did reasonably well. I think they both executed the game plans I suspect they walked in with. The governor didn't have any major gaffes. He was able to get his message across. She was able to get her jabs in and able to get her progressive agenda across. And I think her base is going to be excited about what they saw, and the supporters of Andrew Cuomo are going to be happy with this performance too. She didn't quite have the detailed types of policy knowledge that I think that she needed to go with somebody who was throwing out figures and throwing out facts and throwing out budgetary items. And I think whether or not he was telling the truth is sort of unimportant for her. She needed to be able to combat those with figures and facts of her own, and she wasn't able to do that on the fly. For the governor, I think he came off as a little bit gruff at times, and so he's going to have to contend with that often said sort of caricature of who he is as a person, and he's not necessarily the warmest politician that might exist. I was a little surprised he was able to give what seemed to be an unequivocal he's going to serve out his 4 years, but in a year's time we'll know whether or not, if he goes on to win, whether he was actually telling the honest truth as we can see it. Perhaps he does mean it today, but in a year from now his mind may change.
I thought Cynthia Nixon definitely won the debate tonight. She is someone who has decided to run for governor of the state of New York because she wants to create a more equitable state. She believes and is passionate about the vision that she has laid out. She is a progressive leader and unwavering in her commitment to those values. And so she's not a seasoned politician, not born and raised in this environment. And so I felt that she was able to demonstrate that passion, and everyone that's going to see this debate is going to see that she has the ability, the understanding of the issues, that she can lead this state, and that she's going to be a truly inclusive leader that's going to put New York State on top.
Andrew Cuomo, hands down. Look, Cynthia Nixon, her campaign is stalled, and she needed a knockout punch tonight, and she failed to land one. She's a celebrated actress. She's won Emmy Awards, Tony Awards, but I think her performance tonight will not be winning her any awards. Her efforts to get under the governor's skin by repeatedly interrupting him came across, I think, as incredibly rude and disrespectful, and raised questions about her temperament.
The governor was a true professional. It was everything you would expect from him. Understood the issues clearly, in depth. And Cynthia Nixon tonight, you would expect her to do well in this sort of setting, right? Scripted coming into it. She looked rather skittish to me.
Oh, Cynthia won the debate hands down. I think, Andrew Cuomo had the same tired ideas. He didn't have a vision of anything new. I think Cynthia brought really bold new visions to what needs to happen in New York, how we actually reduce the massive inequality in New York. And I think Cuomo had, kind of personal attack lines on him. And, I think that's, what we saw play out on stage.